Good afternoon and welcome back to another ironic introduction to another video. Today I will be doing some arena grinding. Monday is always the funnest day, the most fun day of all for grinding. Let's see what we can do to enjoy it. Hang out for at least a little bit. I pretty much grind from now for the next 4 hours. I can't say I'll be here for 4 hours, but that's at least what I do. So I'm sure there are plenty of other people out there also farming the units, farming the resources, mostly the ISO and the gold, I think is what people farm arena for. ISO, gold, and units. There's really not much else. Occasionally people are farming for champions, but I feel like a lot of times, I'd say a good majority of the player base definitely is just farming for general resources, and that's okay. That's what I'm here for. So I got to get my 6-star rotation out before 7, because if I don't do that before 7, then I can't get my 6 stars out again in the morning, and that morning rotation is clutch. Let me tell you, root beer barrels, they make this a lot more bearable. I don't think I mind arena so much once I've like set up my infinite streaks, but building up to the infinite streaks is an absolute drag. Not being able to go like top down definitely makes it a lot less interesting. Not bad. By far the worst start. I gotta not chew on these things, right? I shouldn't chew on these things. It's like a hard candy. It's bad for my teeth.
Well, Canon period is bad for your teeth, yeah.
But it's worse if I chew on it, right?
Yeah, you possibly break your teeth.
Like a what?
You might break your teeth.
You can break your teeth? Like from candy?
I had a lady who would freeze her Snickers and then eat them that way.
No, that's just stupid.
And then she was shocked when she broke her tooth.
That's different. That's like biting into a piece of metal and then expecting it not to hurt.
Well, same people will use the logic of, well, I chew on ice.
Again.
So yeah, if it's solid like that, I'd be worried not to chew on it too much.
Okay.
Suck at it a little, then you bite into it, but the thing is, we don't know how strong the candy is compared to your teeth and apple.
That's fair. The worst part of arena is building up your streak, having no one to talk to. Ooh. Streaming is like that baseball movie where he says, if you build it, they will come. If you stream, they will maybe eventually click on your video. Hang out with you. I mean, it could be worse. I'd be sitting here just grinding arena anyways, right? So we'll give it like 10 minutes. People show up, people show up. If not, I will switch to my lovely anime instead. You know, it might be a time thing. 6:30 might not be optimal. People might be still eating dinner and stuff. Here we go. I decided to just multitask Grand Blue Fantasy instead. See how that goes for me. There's a way to make this less intrusive. I forget how. Ooh, a Joya episode. Ooh, actually on our 6 stars finally. Only an everly slow, painful grind. Could be worse. Probably should have taken the Namor fight actually. That's okay. Not as many failed triggers against with Loki here. Always go for the quick draw in arena. Absolutely no reason not to. How's it going, Rob? Good Monday for you? Damn. I'm pretty good, Rob. I'll be much, much, much better once all my infinite streaks are set up, and the arena grind is not as painful. This is actually going to be a tough raid. Do you also grind arena, Rob? Got some milestones you're pushing for? Or maybe you're just a temporary grinder for the duration of the gifting event? No miss. That was bad. For Aegon, anyone with multi-hit specials that deal big damage. Otherwise, you essentially, like, once you've pushed Aegon into any kind of bar of power, you can just hammer into him, special, bait the specials from him, and then punish the specials. And if he doesn't have any specials, then it's just a matter of either, like, baiting heavies and punishing, or if you're better at the game, intercepting and punishing. For the Silver Surfer boss, my brother says Venom actually power gains against the Silver Surfer, which is really nice. But otherwise, pretty much anybody who counters any of your standard buffed up Cosmic Champions can really wreck the Silver Surfer for the most part. Gwenpool is a solid option if you're, if we're talking about easier options, not as great like hard counter, but definitely makes Silver Surfer look bad. Excuse me. Because you can just push him into a special 3 and then tank the special 3s that way. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much my biggest 2 tips for those 2. Aegon's a lot easier the stronger your roster is, because if you're going in with a powered roster, he's really, really easy. It's mostly just when your roster's weaker. The other thing against Aegon is if you're bringing in like a specific person that you want to be finishing him off with, and you're not entirely confident that you can one-shot with that person, don't be afraid to use your other champions in your roster to like get him really low, and then finish him off there. Yeah, unfortunately, Arena's the only way to get units. You gotta get it. Let me know if this Grand Blue Fantasy screen is obnoxious, because I could take that away. But that's what I do when I farm Arena. I grind 2 games at once. It's kind of a necessity. But I don't need it to be on the stream. It's just kind of there. I like to throw it up every once in a while, just to kind of show people, like, MCOC is not the only game I play. And it's not the only game I hardcore grind. Although MCOC is definitely the least grind friendly by far. think it just kind of depends on what special you're using. So like a good example is Ghost is a 3-hit special. So for her, like if you do it right, you can get Aegon down in 2 specials. Like the last hit of the second special killing him. I'm trying to think of anyone who might have like a crazy damage special. Domino might even be able to get away with like 2 specials, especially on a crit. So there's a couple options. Actually, awesome tips for Aegon is, I believe, like, I don't have a Warlock, so I can't fully confirm, but I heard that Warlock's heal block is a passive one, and that actually counters the Lazarus. So if you have Mysterio or you have Warlock, you can use either of those champions to counter the Lazarus. Also, if you have Guillotine 2099 and you special 3 kill a champion before going into that Aegon fight, you can actually bypass the Lazarus there as well with the 100 hit counter. So yeah, those are just like 2 cheesy ways to do it if you happen to have any of those 3 champions. Because Aegon's debuff immune, but passive debuff still plays, so it's a really good time there. Worst part of the grind is by far I definitely felt like the Aegon paths were harder than Aegon himself. So, but it's a lot of big talk from someone who spent 9 revives getting through Aegon the first time around. So, take that for what you will. Granted, I was using a 4-star rank 4 magic, but, excuses are for the weak. Esports is Anubis raid real quick. Nice Odie, bro. I'm only 1 turn behind you, though. My turn. Oh, please cancel. Thank you. I'm getting outraced. That's not a fun time. What the heck? Necromancer out of nowhere. Damn. Damn, that's hard to keep up with. Damn, I can't even keep up even if I wanted to. This person's way fast. Ugh. Hurts when they're a bigger whale than you are. Yep, you just get that MVP. I'll take second. That's okay. Down on action. It wasn't even worth my time. That's how it goes. How's it going, Jack? Welcome to the stream. Let me know if this game here on the left is called Grand Blue Fantasy. Let me know if it's obnoxious, and I will I'll pull it off. But as long as there's not many people here, I keep it up just because it's what I do. Kind of multitask. I hope you pushing some content yourself, or you just hanging out. Some people don't like to grind, but they like to watch other people grind, and I mean that in the least sexual way possible. Okay, I mean, I feel like everybody with a maturity level less than a 13-year-old thinks of that joke whenever someone says the word grind. Just saying. And I never once claimed to be a mature person. Just more mature than my friends.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, cool. Just had to cement that. Let's see if we can get one of those immature friends on call. You've already started your arena push. What arenas do you grind, Jack? Can you turn it down like 2 notches? After that fight, no rush. I don't think they can hear it. It's just loud for me. Do you want me to just put headphones on instead, actually? I can't. That was a lie. I don't have an extra slot. Yeah.
What? I died.
Did I get you killed?
Almost.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Attacked my life.
There we go. Hello, hold on. For some reason, it's not letting me hear you. There we go.
Hello?
Hey, welcome, JB. Just a fair warning, I am on a stream grinding arena right now.
Okay, I figured as much.
So, but
Also, can I just ask real quick? Every time you call me, I call you back within 30 seconds, and then you don't message me until the next day when you try to call again.
that's because I literally log into Discord, call you, and then if you don't pick up, I get off Discord.
Okay.
And I don't have Discord notifications. It's nothing personal. I just
Okay. The next time you call me, literally give it a minute after the call if I don't answer.
okay. I'll be more.
If I don't call you back after that, then that's fine. But like yesterday, it was literally 2 seconds after the call stopped ringing. I called you and you didn't answer. And I was like, dude, what the fuck?
Oh, I'm sorry. And you can say the F-bomb. Jack, dude, why don't you grind like the 3 stars with some arena boosts? Grab some free units too. Or maybe you only have the energy for 1 arena. I can totally respect that if that's the case. I'll be intermittently responding to comments, JB. Let me know if that gets annoying. But yeah, I'll be more patient. I just kind of assume everybody's like me where they don't have Discord notifications. It's an unfair assumption.
It is extremely unfair. I use Discord more than Facebook Messenger at this point. So,
Yeah. I wish I could get my alliance to switch to Discord.
are they TeamSpeak or something?
They are Line.
Would not have guessed that.
Well, because Line is an international chat service.
Well, I get, like, I see that you could use it. I wouldn't have guessed Line.
I think it's because Discord wasn't really a thing when this game came out. This game came out 5 years ago.
Has it really been out for 5 years?
Yeah, 2014.
Huh.
It just had its 5-year anniversary, actually.
Fun.
You're a shiny hunter, huh, Jack? Who are you going for right now? How's this event been treating you, JB?
Not bad. I haven't been playing a ton of the event. But I did get a really lucky pull in my free pull during the Flash Gala yesterday.
I saw you pulled the boosted character.
I did. Did you see who else I pulled that day?
Your Chuni.
I did get my Chuni. I got me my Grimnir.
Imagine getting a grand character and not having to spark for him.
I know, right? It's fantastic.
You know, how's it feel to be a normal person instead of a whale?
I don't like it.
Yeah, it's not as exciting, right? When you don't spend money for it.
A little bit, which I kind of hate.
Yeah.
But
Which is sad because if you never spent money, it would be the most exciting moment for you.
yeah.
But because you spend money, you know?
Dude, I'm just torn now because when they do release the Rat Zodiac,
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to get Rat Zodiac or Vashra. Like, I know logically which one I need to spark.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
the Rat's great. Did you play the story?
Nope. How's it going, Joe Mama and Jack? Hey, Vulpix is a solid choice for a shiny. I mean, pretty much any Pokemon is a solid choice for a shiny, except for a Wobbuffet. Cause
I don't know what you're talking about, but a Ralts is a terrible shiny. It's literally just slightly bluer.
who?
Ralts and Gardevoir is just slightly bluer as opposed to green. It's like a really low effort palette hue swap.
No. What if it wasn't really low effort? What if they literally redrew the whole thing with a different palette? And it was like,
Congratulations, it's the same difference.
if it was like a high effort palette swap.
You know, actually, that's Gen 3 Game Freak. I could see them doing that as like a high effort troll.
So, I think I already said hi, Joe Mamo, but hi, in case I didn't. I hope your evening's going well.
Yeah.
I think you should still spark Vajra though, JB.
For a second, Jay. I know. Vajra's who I'm coming for. It's just, I really hope I get Vikola while sparking her.
Yeah.
More than anything, I really hope that when Igor goes to spark Anila, he doesn't get Vikola, because then I'm gonna be upset. Like, I'll be happy for him, but upset.
What would he even do with a Dark Zodiac, though?
Literally nothing. I mean, he probably put Vikola in his blasting team. But, oh, and if I didn't tell you, I bought 2 Dark Opus weapons yesterday.
Oh yeah? Which two?
Yeah. The Water Staff and the Dirt Harp.
Okay. Why the harp?
Because I couldn't kill the moon, and I was really close to using 3 Sunstones on a Uriel. So I asked Brandon for advice.
Oh, nice.
And realized I didn't need to do that.
Nice. Alright, give me a moment. What's a Lyron? JB, do you know what Lyron is? For Pokemon? I might be pronouncing it wrong. Might be a Lairon. And did you get that one by luck? Because it kind of sounds like a luck pull, not a shiny hunt. Alright, Jack, I'm gonna just look it up. Because my next question after you said the evolved form of Aeron is what's an Aeron? Sorry, man. Alright. Oh, I totally know what that is. I just did not know the name. I'm gonna look up the shiny version. Oh, that's actually like a drastically different thing. And if you actually care about like eye color, you can get a red-eyed Pokemon instead. That's pretty legit. Yeah, I think shinies would have been a lot cooler for people if like back then, if the stats weren't just random rolled and you could max them out. Like I think my friend Brandon's best like one of the things he likes the most out of this one is that you can max stat Pokemon, so you don't have to like hardcore grind them out. You can just get, you know, the items and the resources instead. So now you can have a max shiny instead, which I think is really cool. And with like how many people hunt for shinies, I think that it's really important to have the ability to max out a shiny. Wow, I actually can't complete this raid. That's rough. Did JB bounce? Oh, he deafened himself, but did not mute himself. I can hear what you're doing. I don't think I have anything else to grind in Grand Blue Fantasy for now, so I will pull it off the screen. Might have way more I can grind, just nothing else that I want to grind. So now it's just Marvel. Oh, like you find one in the wild and then you like it runs away from you? I bet you could make a great compilation of like the disappointment on people's faces from that. I think about that with like crystal openings. I feel like crystal openings, when people like see a 6-star, like the first 6-star, the first 5-star, people are either hoping it's an absolutely like insane above god tier monster or like a Hulkbuster, because those are the best two reactions. When it's something in between, the reactions is like meh, you know. But when it's one of those two, it's just like you either get to see utter disappointment or you get to see like someone literally scream on a video. So I see where you're coming from. That actually makes me wonder, Jack, do you know what the word schadenfreude means? I'll type it into chat. Maybe you'll recognize the spelling. Yeah? I have 0 Alliance members? Okay. There we go. Your best 5-star is Emma Frost? That is both a blessing and a curse. The blessing is that you have an Emma Frost, and the curse is that there's definitely a lot better out there than Emma Frost. Schadenfreude is, I don't know if it was from the musical Avenue Q or if Avenue Q just used the word and it already existed, but it means taking pleasure from someone else's pain. And not like sadism level pain, just kind of like someone's inconvenience. And they have a whole song on it. If you can handle puppets, Schadenfreude, Avenue Q is kind of like a PG-17 musical. And so they just kind of sing about it. It's hilarious. So I don't know. I just think it's funny. You know, the Germans have a word for everything, and that's what that word is for. You know, like I said, minor inconveniences, right? You're not like reveling in someone else dying. You're laughing at like someone else having to suffer a minor inconvenience. Like today, I brought white rice to work instead of my actual lunch. So for lunch, I was gonna have literally just white rice. And you might like laugh or find that a little funny, and that would be Schadenfreude. Or like someone losing their infinite streak on an arena grind video. JB. I need to put these root beer things away. I've eaten like 20 of these things. Not good for my teeth. Not good at all.
And I'm back.
Welcome back. We were just talking about you on my stream.
Oh,
Yeah.
was it terrible things?
Yeah, they don't even know who you are, and you should just, they're just making fun of your voice and the way you look and the way you dress.
Oh God.
I shared
I
a
didn't know my
picture.
friends were in your stream.
I shared a picture of your Facebook wall.
Oh God. I don't even know what's on that at this point. Now, while you're at it, you gotta show my old MySpace.
Oh God,
They'll really get to know me.
that'll be so edgy.
I don't even want to think about how edgy that MySpace page is. I'm pretty sure it is playing Evanescence Bring Me to Life, actually.
Actually,
oh, high school.
we
High
were-
school was a time.
we were talking about Schadenfreude. You know what Schadenfreude means, JB?
It is a German word meaning feeling pleasure at the pain of others. It's a fantastic word that the English language does not have. Yes, I do know what that word is.
Yeah, so this guy
Ugh.
says, I was just explaining it to someone here on my stream, and he says, like, imagine if you're watching someone and they are like, they die on a high round of Call of Duty Zombies, and, you know, would you just think that's funny, or would you, like, laugh? I would laugh too. I think
I would.
you watch it
definitely laugh.
both for the achievement of, like, hey, you're an awesome guy, and I want to see you succeed, but also for the enjoyment that you will have when they fail. It's a win-win. How's it
really
going,
is.
Lizer? Congratulations, Lizer. Awesome video today.
Are you streaming on YouTube?
I am.
Okay. I feel out of the loop only getting half of this conversation.
Well, I'm actually only talking to myself. There's really no one else on the other side. I just randomly pretend like there's someone there.
Wait, am I a figment of your imagination? Is that what you're telling me?
No, you're real. The YouTube channel's fake. I don't actually have a YouTube channel.
Oh,
Yep.
fun.
There's just a convoluted way for me to get you to teach me how to use OBS. So I
The
could
best
spend...
part of that was you weren't even trying to get me to teach you.
I know.
You just showed me you doing it incredibly wrong, and I had this innate urge to change it.
Yeah. And yes, Lizer, I did see the Doom poll. It was funny. My wife commented. She said that you polling Doom was like one of the least. Like you didn't sound incredibly excited by it, even though you had mentioned that you were like looking for Doom. And I got to explain to her like Doom was a prestige poll and like. Yeah, he's got some cool value, but mostly it was a prestige pull, so it wasn't like pulling an Omega Red or a Ghost or something, so you weren't like absolutely freaking out about it. It was more like, yay, I finally got, you know, the prestige bot I needed.
Oh. Are you aware of what the delay on your stream to you is?
I think it's like 2 minutes.
It's a hot minute right there.
How's it going, Kurt? Yeah, I mean, I have it set on no normal latency. If I do ultra low latency, it's like really bad. But yeah, I think it's like 10 seconds, right? Are you? Did you just jump
Something
in?
like that, yeah. I'm on it right now.
Ah. So you know I was lying earlier.
No. By the way, I literally my voice of "Are you aware of the delay?" just started playing to give you an idea.
Oof. I hope they're not getting an echo.
I really hope not.
It could be worse. It's fun. I just got to do exactly what I'm doing right now, JB, for like 3.5 more hours. And then I get to do it
I
tomorrow.
always thought you might be a masochist, but I wasn't sure.
Well, you can just see why this game replaced my Grand Blue Fantasy grind. You know?
Yeah. This is the first time I've ever actually seen you play it. too. Like, I don't think I've ever actually seen gameplay of this before.
This is like the least interesting gameplay you could possibly see. Wait, JB, hang out for a little bit. Let me at least show you like an Alliance War fight or something. Or we don't care about those 4 stars. That's fair, Lizer. I forgot to mention that point too. Like, it was very obvious that your crystal poles are isolated from your voiceover, so there would definitely be a little more excitement. I don't know, maybe you were like super excited for it. What do I know? Oh, they already mugged me. Damn, I was trying to show you a quick fight. 4, 5, and 6 are open. We'll
so is it where you tap on the screen, or is there like skills somewhere?
There are... What do you mean? Oh, it's all screen tapping and then 1 button in the bottom left.
Okay.
Shit. Okay, we'll take path 6. I'm not a fan of any of these paths. This is weird. I'm like... So right now, this is Alliance Wars. This is like the only form of competitive play in the whole game. And I kind of got stuck. I'm like trying to figure out, holy crap, my game is bugged. Whoa, I cannot get line to... There we go. Sorry, I have to communicate to my alliance that I'm taking a path before I take it. Alright, JB, let me show you at least one fight here. Oh shit, did I type in path 6? Yeah, it did, okay. So this is a Human Torch fight. All of the champions, JB, have like abilities and stuff. But the like fighting mechanic of it is standard 5-hit combos. There's nothing special about it. Like it's nothing crazy. Like it's literally like if I was converting it into A and B, it would be like 2 Bs and 3 As. That's it. That's the whole comboing mechanic. Well, technically it's B A B. But like this part here, this is like nodes, and they give the enemy champion kind of like effects or buffs or anything. And so like here I have boost buff armor up, so the defender's armor ups are stronger, and the limited immunity means no debuffs. So like this game has like bleed debuffs, poison debuffs, but most importantly, the most important one is stun. And when you like perfect block the opponent, you can stun them, but if they have limited immunity, they can't be stunned.
Okay.
So we're going into this fight, and hopefully I don't get wrecked on a live stream. That would be embarrassing.
Can I just say I'm gonna find it really amusing that I'm gonna know the end of this fight before it starts?
I won't say anything about it. Lizer, Ghost is currently in Act 5.3, actually. And I'm sorry, Jack, on your 46, on your Kamala Khan, everybody has 1 champion or 2 champions that they just dupe an inordinate amount of times. For me, it's Howard the Duck. I have him at Sig 80. As a 5-star, which hurts, but you know, it's just kind of the game.
Hey.
Yeah, I did right. I did pretty good in that one. It would have been pretty
Also,
embarrassing.
Is Howard the Duck a bad character?
Yes.
Like a bad... Oh.
Yeah.
That's upsetting.
I mean, it's. You know about my Graham poll in Grand Blue Fantasy, right, JB?
Your Graham poll? You pulled Graham when?
For Beatrix?
No, I don't know about that one.
I've pulled her 6 times. All in one spark.
Are you serious?
Yeah. I pulled Beatrix 6 times.
Is her weapon at least good?
No.
Oh.
So the uncapped came out. It's garbage.
Ooh.
So this fight, JB, that I'm showing you next is like, this is Act 5.3. This is just static content. And so this is like, if I ever talk about Ghost, this is one of my favorite champions. She starts the fight, and as long as she's phased, which is a 2-second period, and you can re-phase every time you crit the opponent. Every time you phase, you get a guaranteed crit. Once you crit the opponent, you can phase again. While you're phased, which is a 2-second duration, they can't hit you. They just auto misses. Okay?
Oh.
So just kind of watch this like super cheeky playstyle for her, because it's super awesome. Yeah, it's a bad time for my game.
Isn't it gonna be like non-stop crit then, basically, isn't it?
Yeah, it's also gonna be me sucking and getting hit to start.
Ooh.
Wow. Why am I missing? That's embarrassing. Not the greatest.
Oh. Also, at some point later tonight, when you're off stream, I do need to talk to you a bit.
Yeah, for sure. I won't be on the stream for too long. Maybe like another hour. Final contestant. Favorite Marvel hero? Hands down, Black Widow. I love her background. I love the way she fights. And it has nothing to do with how badass the current Black Widow is. But I'm really excited, really excited that she is getting her own movie. I think it's well deserved.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot. They're doing that, it's the backstory, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, that's what we think it is. But I don't know if it's going to be a mixture. Yeah, and Lizer, it's funny because seeing rank 5 stars in here, it's funny to like hear people talk about Act 5.3 like it's this huge slog. When you jump in here with, ooh, that was awkward. This AI is like totally wrecking me. But like when you come in here with rank 5 stars and you just absolutely wreck it, it doesn't even feel like a slog at all. It's just like a normal fight. So yeah, JB, that's MCOC. You can click off now. I showed you what it was. I think you would like it though. You can see it's not your standard fighting game, you know? Like this isn't no Street Fighter.
Yeah, no, like I definitely see that there can be some appeal to it. I honestly just feel like now that I've gotten into Destiny as well as Grand Blue, that I don't think I have time for any other video games, including like Halo, which I have installed.
Oh yeah, I mean
I played Siege once this month.
I'm not trying to convince you to play. I'm just trying to show you that it's not the fighting game everybody hears fighting game, and it's not. To me, it's more of an MMORPG, you know?
Yeah, I can see that.
I mean, it's got fighting
Just
game
the fact
aspects.
There's not a million combos is nice.
Yeah, I just think fighting game leaves a lot to be understood in the explanation of this game.
Brandon still playing?
Brandon never really played. Matt's still playing. Matt's actually progressing pretty far. Like, reasonably far. Alright, I gotta go back into the arena, though.
This seems straight like Matt's type of game.
Yeah. I can't wait for him to get farther into it.
Actually, did Matt ever play Grand Blue? Because I don't
Matt
think
never played Grand Blue.
I can see Brandon, but not Matt.
Matt never played Grand Blue, no.
Yeah, that makes sense. This definitely has more of a feel that, like, for a kind of game Matt would play.
We could just never... I would never try to get Matt into Grand Blue. Marvel, you can definitely get away with as a free-to-play player. Grand Blue, I don't feel like you can. 5 stars up yet?
Igor's trying somehow.
Yeah, but like, look at how far he is in the game compared to you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh no, I 100% agree. I keep telling him he needs to at least buy the subticks, and he like won't.
just a couple.
So,
I'm not
he's kinda
saying
stopped.
I'm not saying you have to go super whale or anything, but you need to spend. You should spend $60 to $90.
Yeah, two, 3 subticks. I think that's a good amount to at least give you a pool to have a decent team for a bit.
The beginner draw and 2 subticks is. That's it. Actually, even just the $30, to be honest, just the beginner draw is going to make such a big difference. But I'm a big believer, I have that whole video on why you should pay the beginner start dash tags.
Yeah.
I stand by it. That wasn't just like a poor argument. I think it's super important. Especially just for the health of the game too.
Yeah. That being said, I feel like there's enough space whales for the game to be plenty healthy.
I don't know, not for much longer. Granblue Fantasy doesn't have a longevity. Like it or not,
I mean,
Marvel.
I haven't gotten to the end yet, so I don't really know.
Yeah, like it or not, Marvel has longevity, and the player base may not like it, but that longevity is that they've essentially just continuously upscaled the game. So like in Granblue Fantasy, there's rare SR and SSR.
Yeah.
Imagine if there was an SSSR.
God.
Yeah, that's what Marvel did. There was 3 and 4 stars, and then they made 5 stars, and then they made 6 stars. And I'm sure one day in about 2 to 3 years, there will be 7 stars in the game. But Granblue Fantasy can't do that. And
Dude,
because
I
of
don't know
that,
how much they would annoy people if they did that in Granblue.
yeah, but because of that, they've hit a wall. Because all they can do is power creep, and it doesn't really matter how much. If it doesn't matter how much you power creep. Sorry, if you keep on power creeping, there is no tier system for power or strength in your game, and so there's no way for your game to essentially have virtual expansions. When I talk about Marvel Contest of Champions, it's a virtual expansion, right? Like when they came out with 6 stars, that was a pseudo expansion.
Okay.
Granblue Fantasy can't have that.
Characters can't go up star count, I'm assuming,
Nope.
in Marvel.
No. In Marvel, it's that's it. That's the star. You can rank them up. Each star has ranks, and they can go up to rank 5. And then after rank 5, that's it. They're capped. You got to go to the next star to be higher. And like a max rank, like a rank 5 4-star is as powerful as a rank 3 5-star. But a rank 4 5-star is usually 10% stronger than a max rank 4-star. A rank 3 5-star is 10% stronger than a max rank 4-star. A rank 4 5-star is usually 50 to 70% stronger, and a max rank 5-star is at least double usually.
Okay.
Yeah, Jack, I'm not too worried about the 7 stars in the game when rank 3 6 stars aren't even on my radar. So hopefully, I'm just really, really hoping that Kabam figures out that they need to balance the rank up resources with the whale resources in the game. Otherwise, they're going to run into a really, really bad time. Because I know everybody thinks that like space whales can just keep the game afloat by themselves. But the thing about space whales is that part of being a space whale is being on top of a big group of players. And if there's no players, there's no reason to space whale. So, to steal a line from the Emoji Movie,
Oh my god.
there's no point in being number 1 if there are no other numbers.
I did not expect you to ever quote the Emoji Movie. I don't know if I can live on this planet anymore, Jay.
Hey, congratulations! I'm glad that I was able to be part of that decision on the Human Torch rank 3. I'm still figuring out how to say your name without having to say the whole thing. It might be LJ. I might just call you LJ. Oh, okay. That's a reasonable way to use 7 stars if it's just for difficulty content, but even then, I just feel like why not just stick to the ISO 8 infusions of 6 stars? Like, they've already brought 6 stars into the uncollected event. Are you sparking on the first day of the banner, JB?
No. I'm waiting till the last day of the banner to spark. I've learned my lesson.
Oh, do you not have 300 pulls?
Oh, not at all. I'm at... You know, actually, let me check. After the last couple of days, I think I might be a little bit higher, but I got like 210, I think?
210's not bad. Brandon's sparking on the first day.
Oh, wait, really?
Yeah.
It sounds like a mistake.
I mean, hopefully he's sparking on the first day. He might wait, but I'm trying to spark on the first day. I don't have patience. How's it going, Beyond Silver? And I will, Bought in Blood is, that's a tough one to remember, so I might not remember that, LJ. Whew. You still working crazy weekends, JB?
No, actually, but I have blown up my boss a handful of times recently, so we'll see if I still have a job in a couple months.
Ooh.
So...
Is he taking it bad?
He seems to be taking it well. Like, I think he understands I'm stressed and overworked,
Yeah.
but the problem is, him being the owner, one of the owners of the company, he's just like, oh, we'll just put in more time. If we need it, we need it. And I'm like, really? You gonna pay me? Because I can walk away. You're stuck with this company.
Yeah.
So...
Beyond Silver, I have 100% Variant 4. I did that all on live streams, actually. So if you have a question, I could probably answer. And yeah, JB, dude, I feel you. I've been working every Saturday these last 5 weeks.
Like, I need my 2-day weekends. I don't know how people do that 1-day weekend.
I just realized something I can do, JB, that would be way less obnoxious for you. Is if I just mute myself every time I'm talking to the stream so that you're not getting the double conversation.
Oh, I just have the stream muted. You're all good. You're all good, fam.
Okay. No, I just meant so, like, you don't think I'm talking to you while I'm mid-sentence. So I could, like... I could talk to the stream and then talk to you and just I could just maintain 2 different conversations. I'll mute myself from here on. I got you. Remind me if I forget next time.
Let me know if I start interrupting you too much.
No, that's okay. I can juggle 2 conversations. Actually,
also,
I can
just
juggle
checked and it's 2:17.
What's 2:17?
How many pulls I have?
Well, that's actually pretty good.
My thought process is just gonna pull through every day of the banner and see how much I get, and then pay out whatever necessary to finish sparking.
Well, I hope you get them for free then, my dude. I hope you pull 100 on day 1. If you pull 100 draws, would you spark on day 1?
No.
Give me a moment, Beyond
Specifically because
Silver.
I
I
can pull
need
100 draws
to
again.
double check that Dormammu path, actually. Any chance you can
Also,
tell
I
me
was
the
having a
nodes?
conversation with Igor the other day where we thought it'd be kind of interesting. Do you know if you can get a double up, like the rock paper scissors on a 200?
Yes, I believe you can.
That's disgusting.
Oh, that's the crit path that you have to bring guaranteed crit. I used Karnak for that path, and it's just a matter of never dexing. And actually, if you're really committed, you can just turn dexterity off for that Dormammu, and then only bait special ones, because then you can just like physically dodge and not actually like use the dex mastery, and you won't take the degeneration as much. And Karnak once he hits focus, does a solid amount of damage. Otherwise, I just used Karnak, and it worked out fairly well for me. Rocket and Wasp are really good. I heard rumor that someone has a Ghost. Electro does okay if you're willing to use the units. But yeah, Wasp is probably your best option, but I didn't have a 2-star Wasp personally. So yeah, I used Karnak. Unfortunately, Variant 4 is not super user-friendly if you don't have the champions. If you pull Vajra and Rat, who would you spark, JB?
Chicken? If Chicken's in. I don't know what else would be in the banner, though.
Well, it's usually a Legends Fest. So it'll be.
So then it might be a bit for the Rat banner comes out.
Who's the Zodiac that disappears this year?
Kumbahira.
So it'll be Kumbahira, Vajra, because it'll be your last chance to get Kumbahira. So it'll be Kumbahira, Vajra, Vikala, and one more Zodiac probably, plus a standard Legends Fest.
I would imagine it'd be the Zodiac that just got their uncap. So Mahira, I would imagine.
Yeah, thank you, Mahira. Yeah.
But would they do a back-to-back leg fest?
Yes.
Oh. I did not expect that.
Or it might be a gala. I don't actually fully remember, to be honest. So Reich's a better person to ask for the draws. I kind of just draw when I draw.
Fair. I just feel bad that I only ever ask Reich for help. I'm never just like, hey Reich, how's it going?
Openly stated that he didn't mind. He's happy to help.
I know. Doesn't change the fact that I feel guilty.
Man, I wish I had gotten to participate in the Gwenpool Goes to the Movies event. That event looked so awesome, and when I saw on the forums like that the event was going to be like Gwenpool Goes to the Movies, I went and I looked it up and I did all the research for it, and then I was so disappointed when the replay event for us, the similarity wasn't even similar at all. It was such a ripoff. So maybe one day. JBA, what a guy. The arena grind is killing me. I'm an hour and 20 minutes in.
Dude, I don't know if I could do the same. How many hours? You said 3 overall? You're going for?
4 to 5 today.
Dude, I don't know if I could do that.
Depending on how much energy I have.
I mean, I wish you the best, fam.
I mean, it won't all be on stream. I'll probably stream for another 40 to 50 minutes. Yeah, that's true, Rob. But I guess it was less so the difficulty of the event that I was disappointed in, so much as I really, really wanted to see those hype
send you
rewards.
the picture, by the way, about the moon?
No.
I beat the moon, and I'm on the last stage of getting Hestelia.
Oh, no, I did get that picture. Good for you.
Am I correct in assuming this is where the real grind begins?
Have you done the 200 Astras yet?
Nope.
Yeah, this is where the real pain begins.
I'm at 110.
Yeah, you're not even... Well, water is so fast. You'll have that before I get near.
What, you're already on near? I forget you're going Primal Dark.
Yeah, I'm already on near. I'm halfway there.
Nice.
I would love a 5-star Deadpool arena. I really, really, really need a 5-star Deadpool. I broke my rule and I pulled 20 Deadpool gold pool crystals, and I did not get them. Big surprise, but I really, really, really want that Deadpool for the Nick Fury synergy in Act 6. The good news is, JB, that I've put in some good work on this arena.
How many have you gone through just in the time that I've been here?
Like
a couple dozen?
21 or so. So not the most amount, but also not the least.
Okay. It goes by a little slower than I expected when you're like long form farming.
Yeah, it's a drag. That is for sure. So, but it's no slower than farming an Eternal in Grand Blue Fantasy.
I mean, fair point. Oh, not that you need it. You saw the new Eternal thing they added, right?
No.
During Rise of the Beast, you can buy an Eternal resources bundle, and it's all those resources you have to farm on the planet.
No, I did see that. I bought that out.
Oh yeah, I bought that out immediately, even though I don't have a. Well, I guess Siete, but.
Well, it's just so cheap.
And the amount of time you save is just so
much. Jack, did that person get that from the gifting crystal, or are they just a space whale, dude?
Have you warmed up to Vikola yet, or do you still hate her?
Vikola? Every time she shows up on my screen, I hit skip.
So still hate her, got it.
Beyond Silver, they have not run it, at least in the 6 months that I've been playing, but I only started playing in like May or something like that, February. Not the best memory, to be honest. Why do you really like Vikola?
She is adorable.
Can we just call her Vicky like everybody else?
Nope.
Why not?
Mainly because when I hear the word Vicky, I literally can't think of anything but the Fairly Odd Parents.
I was gonna say Icky Vicky.
Yeah, that's literally all I can think. Not even not even trying to be ironic on that. I don't know. I just really like the fact that when she lost her headband, she literally like freaked out and nearly got killed going after her headband.
Can you blame her though?
No, not really. Although I think I'm gonna have to dip.
Respect,
now.
man. Peace.
I gotta go yell at a Lucas. Enjoy your farming.
Thank you. Have a good one, man. Peace.
Peace.
All right. The stream has my semi-undivided attention now. One person has over half the points. That's wild. Woo! I haven't even hit the last milestone yet. I took a look, and I'm going to have to spend, like, actual money to get that last milestone, so I think I'm not going to bother. But the good news is, at the end of this video, I get to open a Greater Gifting Crystal, because I did use my free units to get some energy refills as well as some revives, and yeah, we'll be in a pretty good place. So I've got, like, I think 2 more Greater Gifting Crystals. We'll open up at the end of this stream. What is a 5-star shard arena? Is that like you can get 15,000 5-star shards or something instead? Or is it just like all the milestones are 5-star shards? Because like just hearing the name of that, I'm not super excited to hear it. 1 million points with only 2 stars. Oh, but you get a whole week. But 2 stars only give you like 300 points or something, right? So that's what, like 300 fights or something? That's a lot of 2 stars arena. I mean, a free 5-star, but that's a lot of 2 stars. Or maybe 2 stars give 1,000 points. Ah, okay, that wouldn't be as bad then. I was gonna say, that's a lot of freaking points. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. It's essentially 2 stars to make it accessible, right? That'd be legit. I would love that. Ah, okay, yeah, so it was really just come through the arena. The arena could use a little bit of a revamp. That's coming from someone who grinds a ton of arena every day. Could use just a little bit of love. A 100 rounds? That's not the worst. 300 fights. Approximately 20 to 30 seconds a fight. Gonna cost you like 150 minutes, 2.5 hours. Sorry, that was really bad math. 300 fights. Yeah, no, I did that math right. Oh, man. Oh, it might be time to take a break. How far are we in? I don't have the stamina Brian Grant does. Actually, no, I totally do. I just, tired. Work's been kicking my ass. It's all calculated. Yeah, if it's about 100 rounds, that's solidly, 150 minutes or 2.5 hours. That's actually really reasonable for a whole week. You log in for half an hour or so a week. I mean, half an hour or so a day. Knock that out just in a business week. I think that's totally reasonable. For a free 5-star, I think that's a fair trade. How's DMC? Can I get you anything? Although if they're gonna do a 5-star shard arena like that, I would like to see them amp it up to 15,000 just for a featured. I wouldn't get a featured. I'd just like to get that extra 5,000 5-star shards. Oh, I'm so done with arena. I didn't even finish that combo. I'm so glad I don't have to rank up Thor Ragnarok. Ooh, 1.4 million. Got you. I turned off the video. Okay. Mm-hmm. Oh, I triggered a death match. I wasn't paying attention. Crap, and these are some brutal fights. Okay. I mean, you could still do Namor Max Ranklizer and Doom. Have the double prestige champs there. Oh yeah, instantly lost the first one. Damn it. That's the one I needed to win. Road to 1 million likes? Is that like an actual thing? Or is that like a YouTuber's thing? All right. Oh, okay. Facebook likes. That makes sense. All right, hold on. I gotta I gotta really try hard on this last fight here. This Hulkbuster fight. Unbelievable! Oh, I'm not gonna win it. Stop spamming special 1. Have a good one, Jack. Woo! The streak is alive! Hulkbuster takes down Black Widow Clairvoyant. Let's not make that mistake again. We're paying attention this time. Community Choice Crystal, they sold for $1 that had Select 4-star in it. It would be cooler if that Community Choice Crystal was for, 300 units or something, I think. Let's go collect. That was stressful. I'm going to open up one of the Greater Gifting Crystals after that. It's a good moment. After I compulsively go collect all of these rewards sooner than I need to, but you can see how very slow this is on Android, so I like to do it before it gets too painful. But there's the Greater Gifting Crystal. Let's go grab that. Pop that bad boy open. Whew. Still yet to see any kind of like 6-star shards from these, so I would love to see some of those. Saw someone get like 10,000 on a stack of crystals, so that was really nice. The game is frozen. Yeah, I mean that's gonna make a huge difference. That's totally fair. So $1 for a 4-star was probably pretty crazy back then. Where is Greater Gifting Crystal? Hey, alright, we're just spinning one. Wham. And then one more in like half an hour or so when I decide to end the stream. See what we get. ISO. What? Oh, I'm so sad. Please show me. There we go. Hey, a full tier 2 alpha. Check that out. That's my second one. Lizer, I asked my wife, and she ridiculed me brutally for even contemplating it. The only thing I would consider is buying an iPhone strictly as a stream phone. Because I don't really mind the loading screens and stuff when I'm not on a stream. It's pretty much just when I'm streaming that I care. So, but that's way in the future. If my channel ever monetizes or anything like that, the first thing I'm doing is buying an iPhone. I think it's kind of necessary. I know, right? Full tier 2 alpha. I actually... I want to share that with my alliance real quick. You got to share it while it's hot, otherwise it doesn't mean as much. So, my apologies. That was awesome. That's my second tier 2 alpha from the Greater Gifting Crystals. So, I freaking love that. Ah, yeah, Rogue. Thanks, Kurt. Definitely think Android versus iPhone is very relevant in the conversation of whether or not. Sorry. Move it. Because you made fun of me for not switching over, for switching over an iPhone for Marvel, this person says you're a keeper.
Thanks.
She says thanks.
I need a confirmation.
You know, I actually don't get any lag in fights for the most part, Lizer. It's really only in the loading screens and how painfully slow they are that I feel it. So, but I hear people have some really tough luck with the way the game loads. Just kind of opening some crystals. I'm feeling pretty lucky. I don't really know what else. Oh, I guess these ones. I need anything but cosmic and skill here. These three. Wow. Love it. Tech, mutant, science. I'm down for that. Let's see. How far can we push our luck? Got map 6 crystals. Bad week for Alliance Quest this week. Not the greatest in map 6 crystals. We got 4 uncollected arena crystals. I still haven't got a 5-star Punisher. I only open uncollected. I still haven't seen a 5-star Punisher. Eesh. And that was definitely the worst goal. But gotta give Kabam some of the crystals back. Otherwise, they're just taking all of your money for free, and they don't like that. Back into the versus grind, I guess. I don't even know where to go these days. Oh, probably into the 6-star area, right? 5-star arena. Let's balance out our 5 stars, because that drives me wild. But yeah, no, I mean, I think that Alliance War is where it matters the most, or when you're doing really long content pushes. I think the most exciting thing for me about this gifting event is seeing all of my Alliance mates making hard pushes in content. I think it's really cool. Just because, even if they did make a hard push, we wouldn't really know. Right? Unless you're someone who posts videos, you don't really know when someone else is making a huge push. Oh, he's not dead. There we go. I don't know why I chew water, but I do. If Scarlet Witch existed as a 5-star, I would almost consider turning Suicides off for her. She is such a badass. Yeah. I feel like a lot of people went really, really crazy with the Gator gifting crystals. Especially, I feel like the higher you go up, the more into the crystals people got. I mean, I definitely feel like it's all around, but definitely in the higher alliances, it goes pretty crazy. I've only opened a handful. I think I've opened like 6 or 7, and 2 of those were crystals that were gifted to me, just as like full-on donations. Very much appreciated. But most of my gifting has been in the form of energy revives and no, just those 2 things. Oh, and Mystic Dispersion, Mystic Mastery Cores. That hurt. I traded for like 16 of those. So, only 40 Mystic Mastery Cores away from Mystic Dispersion 4. What a good time. Oh, actually, Lizer, while I still have you here, is Limber 4 like the optimal amount of Limber or something? I run Limber 5 to keep my defenders like as annoying as possible. But do I really only need to run like 4 points in there? Do I just take that 5th point back and slot it somewhere else? I was wondering. Yeah, Lizer. I never really bought into the Greater Gifting Crystal hype. Getting them for free is awesome. Getting them in the milestones, that was really cool. And I even traded, I think, like 1 just for giggles. Because like they're super exciting. Like I just pulled a tier 2 alpha. It's absolutely wild. But I found like the energy refills, the revives felt a lot better. Just because like I'm already gonna buy those. So I feel like I'm getting a lot more value out of them that way. Okay, yeah. So I'll continue running 5. I just feel like I heard someone say, someone on a war video said, oh, depending on how many points in Limber they're running, 3 or 4. And I was like, why wouldn't you say 4 or 5? So I just wanted to double check with someone who's a little higher up. So I'm really hoping my alliance can make a good push. Yeah. I'll have to do more research on it, see if there's a more definitive answer. I'm sure there is. Like maybe my thing is even that 5th point, like especially for players with like it comes down to reaction speed time, right? Like you're separating duration of reaction speeds. I think that makes a big difference. Arena is kicking my ass today. Let's go do a war fight. I just need a break. I was kind of hoping I'd get to do a story fight. No such luck. Oh, I don't have the energy for a war fight. There is a sadness there. A sadness to be had. All right, yeah, I'll stick to the 5. I feel good about running Limber. I feel good about having defender rank ups, so I'll stick to it. I appreciate the input. That's really helpful for me. Yeah, that's fair. Domino is definitely someone like I have a rank 4 Nightcrawler on defense, which is why I run Limber. Because I just like to think that there are people out there who maybe want to play the parry heavy game or the parry auto game, and that's going to trip him up just a bit. Ooh, that's good to know. Another reason to make me feel good about my 5 out of 5 limber. Thank you, Lizer. I mean, he's squishy as heck, and I need to bring him up to rank 5. But still, I'd like to think he annoys some people. He gets a kill every once in a while. I get a cheeky kill, so I don't know if people are like not revived or not like filling up their energy. Yeah, plus I run I have a max rank thing on defense I enjoy, so I appreciate it. That's the kind of encouragement I need to keep that 1 point, that 1 extra point. I just gotta find out where I'm gonna get my Mystic Dispersion points then, because I want to run 5 out of 5 Mystic Dispersion. So one day. I mean, I gotta get to 5 out of 5 Mystic Dispersion. I'm only like, 3,000 units away, so what are you gonna do? I am so sorry if you are out there facing my sandbagging teams, for the record. But this is one of the ways I can run all my jams. So I am very, very, very sorry. It's actually the easiest fight. Oh, I do have an update on my Awakening gem. I think I'm going to use the generic on Claire. I found kind of a clever, like, not clever, but like a nice little value for it, and I'm seriously contemplating it. I know Nick Fury is way better, but I just love the champion, Sometimes a little bit of unoptimal is okay. Yeah, and Despair too, Lizer. I want those 2 points I have in Despair. I like them. Wow, sick parry. Joseph, I want you to know that I can't unhide your message. Not that I can't, but I'm not going to. But I want you to know I read it, and I've got to tell you, you've got yourself a keeper there. Congratulations. We're getting an Awakening Gem next month? Where is that information from? Is that like in the next month's event or something? Maybe I think I've already talked about that. Yeah, actually, Liza, that's a really good point. I will hold off. Hello, King Hamlet. Welcome to the stream. The long and brutal grind that is known as Arena. So far, it's been a pretty good Arena day, though. I've almost lost my streak, and we managed to pull out some sweet wins with the Hulkbuster and someone else. All I remember is the Hulkbuster one. Oh, that's right. Yeah, the Cornucopia store from the side event. Yeah, actually, you know what? I should remember. I did the whole next month's review or the, like January forecast video. But I feel like this month has been really long, really slow. And you know what really is the cause for that? Is Hall of Heroes has been our kind of substitute side event, and it really doesn't feel like it. Also, is this a 5-week event? I feel like this week's been a 5-week event. Or this month's been 5 weeks. Yeah, plus Lizer, not only am I holding off on that, should I hold off for the one for next month? But I'm actually trying to get the 5-star Awakening Gem Crystal from Variant 2 as well. My only problem is that I'm a bit of a hipster, and so many people in my alliance have like rank 5 awakened and like maxed out their Nick Furies in the last couple of weeks. Not even the last couple of weeks, like these last 5 days. And part of me is like, I don't want to be another person awakening and max ranking his Nick Fury. I don't know. That's the hipster in me. I know that's what it is, but it still comes out. Those are rough fights. Yeah, King Hamlet, it kicked my ass this last Saturday. Like, I went in, I was totally ready to get an exploration, and I just got completely wrecked. And so I've since bought like 15 revives with the gifting, and I farmed another like 60 potions or so. And I'm going to go back in this weekend again, give it another go, but I get the feeling I'm not even going to make much progress. Definitely one. It's definitely a tough one. Yeah, Kurt, Variant 1 looks even harder than Variant 2 for me, so I'm holding off on that as well. See, Lizer, I was all ready and hyped to rank up my Nick Fury, and then like 4 people in my alliance ranked up their Nick Fury and awakened him, and now I'm like, I'm just gonna be a follower, but I was planning on doing this for so long. So I'm holding off on it. We'll see. The problem is that he's just an answer for so much content in the game that I haven't even touched. So Aniello, are you messing with me, or is that like an actual fact? I'm gonna look at a calendar. 5 Sundays, 5 Mondays, and 5 Tuesdays. That's actually really cool. I don't know if that actually happens every 823 years, but that's pretty badass. Oof, 100% LOL before 100% variant. That's a pretty big statement there, Eliza. I'm gonna, just off of what I did on my first variant 1 completion, I'm gonna probably agree with you. That's probably what I'll end up doing. Actually, my plan is to tackle variant 2 again this weekend and see how that push goes. If it goes really, really sour, I'll go back to Act 5. Because I actually haven't done a Act 5 exploration yet. And that content's not hard. So, not hard for me. So I'll go back to Act 5 and get an exploration there. I've been whittling at Act 5.3 and 5.2. But the reason I haven't gone and forced the exploration is because it's a really good energy dump for me. So yeah, I think even my Labyrinth of Legends run, just my first attempt, was only 20 revives and a handful of boosts. And I have no qualms about farming potions. So King Hamlet, I don't know if there's a better, personally. I feel like a lot of people will go, this is just an opinion question. My opinion is that I would never pull a featured. I still have yet to pull a featured. I feel like the featured crystals are for people who've been playing the game for multiple years, have gotten most of the 5 stars in the game, and when they're talking about, I want to pull a new champion, it's only a champion in the featured because they don't exist in the basic pool yet. But for me, even if you're comparing the 11,000 Summoner's Sigil 5-star crystal to, featured 11,000 to the 10,000 where it's only a 1,000 star shard, to me, right, you're losing 1/10 of the ISO, 1/10 of the shards, 1/10 of the 6 stones, which is 2 6 stones on a 5-star. So every time you open a crystal, you're losing 2 6 stones, 2 to 3 ISO depending on how you calculate it, and about 27 or 30 6-star shards. And to me, if you do that once a month, that adds up. And especially in a game where I'm literally grinding for 4 hours, very small points to get incremental rewards, talking about adding up, I feel like that is incredibly important. So that's my thoughts. My very long, overly complicated thoughts on that. But hey, on a side note, some people are like Lizer and they pull the features and they get Dr. Doom out of it. So, can't complain. Sorry for the spoiler, but hopefully that is encouragement for you to go check out her videos, because she does war videos and I really appreciate them, because a lot of people do war videos, but not everybody actually takes the time to explain it. Makes a big difference in understanding. I feel like I learn a lot. Yeah, see, Lizer's answer, that one sentence, is pretty much everything I just said in one sentence. I could have, I'll defer to that answer from now on. It's much, much faster. Oh, as far as arena goes, because Hamlet, I can explain that one real quick. Hold on, let me finish this rotation, and then I can properly explain why I'm doing this, because I actually do a little bit of both. All right. So right now I'm doing the 4-star arena because that's where my points are optimal. So if you're grinding for units specifically, and just talking about resource grinding, you want to divvy up your points so they're optimal. So I push the 4-star basic arena because I can do this with only my max rank 4 stars and a handful of my like rank 4 and rank 3 4 stars, I can get all the milestones. I usually push to like 1.6 because when I push to 1.6, I almost always get this 11 to 25%. And as long as I don't have the 4-star champion yet, which I almost always have the champion already, this is worth more to me because I'm getting 100 less 5-star shards, but I'm getting what will translate into a 4-star crystal, which translates into ISO. And then like this is the 5-star featured, right? And so I will push 3 million points on this with my 6 stars alone, because 6 stars this is the only arena I can run 6 stars in. 3 million points will net me usually this 31 to 60% reward, which is a nice free 500 5-star shards. But if I wanted to push into the 11 to 30%, I would need to push another 4 to 5 million points, which going from 3, that's only going to be 15, 30, 45, maybe 60 more units for all that time and effort. And it's going to be frustrating and difficult, and it's going to take me a really long time. Whereas if I push the 4-star featured arena instead, I get all of the milestones here for the same value. But more importantly, I almost always get like this 1 to 10%. So I get 400 5-star shards and 800. It's just this one's a lot easier to manage personally, as far as point deviation. So that's like the long and short of it. But it really just comes down to like diminished returns. I think at the end of the day, you get the most for your money on a 5-star in this arena, and you get the most for your money for a 4-star in the arena below this. I'm not exactly well rested these days, mate, so if that explanation was convoluted or complicated more so than it needed to be, I apologize. But I actually have a min-max video where I like sat down and properly explained why. In the Alliance gifting event, I have the last milestone. I think it's like 25,000 points. Oh, but in the not in the Alliance. In the solo, I have 25,000. In the Alliance, I have like 9,600 or something. I'm holding my Alliance back a little bit, but I'm not trying to spend money on units for a greater gifting crystal. I'll pop over and show it after these two fights. These next two, I'll show you. I'm gonna lose this fight. Wow. That was unbelievable. Not a way I like to lose a fight. That was rough. Alright, as for how many points I have, let me go check for you, King Hamlet. But probably not as many as I should. So, it's a lot of units to get to that max Alliance thing, and I kind of used all my units slightly before. So for the Alliance gifting, I have 9,370. My Alliance will probably hit that last milestone. But that's where we're at least. Not like we're pushing super crazy hard for rank rewards. I just know a lot of people want that tier 5 basic. Did it roll over Stark Spidey? That's a bad time. Bad time. The arena grind never ends. Unbelievable. Are you kidding me? That was annoying. I didn't think about the fact that if I got parried, I would take 10 shocks. That was really poor. Alright, not bad. 10k is not a bad amount of points, though, Bait Ninja. It's okay. No King Hamlet. Unfortunately, the arena grind only ends never. Unless Kabam takes it out of the game, I'll be grinding these units for probably as long as I play the game. And honestly, if I ever stop grinding these units, I'll be turning Suicide Masteries off. So, and I really, really like my Suicide Masteries. So, but there are some periods of time where I slack. You know, like I'll only come in and I'll do like only the 5 stars with my 6 stars. You know, so it's not like it's eternal. Exactly, Kurt. You know what it's like. The infinite pain that is the arena. I'm gonna die to the incinerate. Damn, I took 1 incinerate hit. Oh, I've lost so many points to losing fights. These are winnable fights. I'm just playing poorly. Game like this, the amount of money they spend, I'd say this game's got at least another 3 to 5 years. Depends on how they handle max rank 6 stars. I can, but what am I looking for, Bait Ninja? Are you just trying to show off like where your top 4 is? Are you looking for a roster opinion? Are you trying, like, do you grind like insane amounts of arena or something? I don't look up accounts just to look them up. But if there's a reason, I would be happy to humor you for sure. I'm trying Dork Lessons, a strategy. It's tougher than it looks. All right, I'll give it a shot. Yeah, King Hamlet, I agree. Or not even necessarily Gwenpool goes to the movie, but anyone. Didn't they? That's a good point, Kurt. They locked gifting. So if you got 5,000 points on your free to play account, that's not a 2-day-old account. Well, they locked it so that accounts made during this gifting event can't gift. So on the general forum post. No, see here, look. In order to keep the gifting fair, we've made it so that accounts made after the creation of the gifting event are no longer able to obtain a gifting badge for this event. This change will be going into effect immediately. So if your account is 2 days old, you can't be gifting. So yeah, Lizer, that was a real big F up, but this is one of those situations where I feel like it was a cash grab from Kabam. I don't think every time the community accuses Kabam of cash grabbing is a cash grab moment, but I definitely feel like the gifting event and the fact that they put a 50% of a tier 5 class catalyst in there was a hardcore cash grab from Kabam. But, you know, personally, it doesn't even really bother me that much because I just don't think about it, and I'm not in one of the high-end alliances. But if you're in one of the high-end alliances, I can imagine how it would absolutely drive people nuts. King Hamlet, I play lots of other games. Rainbow Six Siege, Apex Legends, Counter-Strike Global Offensive. I used to be huge in League of Legends. I play a ton of other single-player games. Destiny 2, Granblue Fantasy. I'm going to die here. Yeah, I saw that post. I'm still kind of wrapping my head around it. Talon. Yeah. It's not good for the overall morale of the community. I realize they definitely screwed up. But part of me also wonders how much of it is screwing up and how much of it is maybe a little too much faith in people. No, I haven't played Minecraft since I was in college, King Hamlet. I had a huge obsidian addiction when it came to Minecraft. I would mine that stuff for days. And then literally build these obnoxious monuments out of them. I did not see what Cow Whale's ally did, but I know Cow Whale opened a ton of greater gifting crystals. So I've seen at least one of those videos. I think the one from 2018. I like the videos, but I don't watch them super often just because there comes a point where just whaling is it's so much whaling that I just lose interest. You know, like there's whaling like, hey, I spent some money on this game and I'm interested in watching that, but once someone is like committed to just paying their way through is when I lose interest. If that makes sense. You know? So intermittent whaling is fine. Committed whaling, like even Seaton's videos, like I loved Seaton's Cavalier Crystal opening videos, and then it's like he just did it over and over and over and over again, and I started losing interest. Why did they kick 18 of their players? Were they not contributing or something? King Hamlet, man, part of it is that I bring a absolutely stacked roster. You know, every single one of those 4 stars is just an absolute champ. As far as not being it with 5-star, you know, same thing though. Like, what 5-star really makes a big difference? Because I'm sure if you had like a 5-star Omega Red and you were running Suicides, you know, it would make a huge difference. Yeah, all that stuff. I don't pay a whole lot, like I said, I don't pay a whole lot of attention to, I don't pay a whole lot of attention to all that jazz. I have the benefit of not being in a crazy hardcore alliance, so I don't even bother. How's it going, Dr. Daniel? Welcome to the stream. Good to have you. Yeah, see, that's my mindset, is I just don't care. Like a rank, even if that 50% tier 5 class catalyst was even remotely on my market board, like a rank 3 6-star is so far away from me that I just don't even care. And I know that's not the right attitude, maybe I should care more, but it doesn't bother me. If someone wants to spend $40,000 on this game to get half of a tier 5 class catalyst, I'm like, let them, you know? Because people like that exist means people like me get to continue playing this game, you know, at the level I do. It doesn't really bother me. Then you if your roster is if your roster's not developed enough as 5 stars, you might really consider looking at other 4-star options. King Hamlet, there are some like absolutely beast 4-stars that clear crazy content. Like Archangel is a really good example of someone who, as a 4-star, absolutely wrecks. You know, I'm not super excited about tomorrow. Tomorrow is the last week of Hall of Heroes, and it is 2018 year, and 2018 had some rough champions to go up against. So I'm interested in how screwed I'm gonna be next tomorrow. Yeah, it's just it's my push is not for the top and not to be able to reach the top, but I really like this thing where Kabam keeps expanding the rewards. So like if you're not first, it doesn't feel as bad if you're just 6th place. And I'd really like to see that push, like expand the rewards, spread it out, give the love a little bit more, and then let the whales get their juicy best rewards, and everybody else can settle for 20 or 30% less and just be okay with that. That's a good time. I don't think it's so much an semantics. I guess I shouldn't get into semantics. Yeah, Kurt, King Hamlet, I feel that. I feel like everybody feels that a little bit. It's just time, man. Maybe you know, if your roster's not there, it might just be patience and acknowledging like, hey, this content isn't for me yet. I think that's something really hard for a lot of people, is just saying, you know, I just need to wait it out, see if I can't get something better. Is Warlock really the champion you want to rank 3 first, though? I feel like for a lot of people, shouldn't your first rank 3 be someone you're considering bringing to, like, Abyss of Legends or something? Like, yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. Warlock is an absolute beast. Like, let me be clear that he is an absolute beast. But I feel like when it comes to a rank 3 6-star, you know, it's I feel like the first rank 3 6-star should be an Abyss of Legends champion. Easily. I mean, that's fair. When you say you can't do it, are you meaning like you can't do it without revives? Or like you can't even clear it, period? Because that's definitely 2 different things. Because again, part of that comes down to roster, man. It's rough, but that's the reality of it. But yeah, those greater gifting crystals are nice. I'm doing it for the 1,000 6-star shards, to be honest. Myself. Yeah, I would love to see Abyss of Legends not have a damage cap. Even if it meant like 10 million or 15 million health pools, I would love to see it. I don't know if I would bring an unduped Aegon to rank 4, though. I mean, it's already there, so it's too late, but you should definitely hold off. There's a hit cap, Kurt. That's confirmed. Like, X number of hits, and then they start buffing up or something. which is unfortunate because they set her up to be super nice. I go out of my way, by the way, guys. Be nice to people. Don't put Void and Killmonger together. Intentionally separate them. Do you have any any units, King Hamlet? You know, Arena is a good way to get those units for free. Pick up a few extra revives. You know, every week, the normal, the heroic, and the master difficulty, those are all free revives as well. No, not the most, but... Hello, America. Welcome to the stream, and, thanks for being new and being here. My day is pretty good. I've made some crazy progress as far as arena grinds today, so I'm feeling pretty good. And I had one really scary run-in where I thought I was going to lose my streak. Managed to pull that around, so I feel pretty good. Yeah, Hamlet, that's I feel like a lot of people are unit broke. But here's an arena, you got a week to grind it out. You could also just spend the next couple of days hunting for revives in like Act 4. See if you can't find any that way. Just cycling through all the quests. Whew. Hey, a 6-star guillotine is solid. Congratulations on getting half a 6-star shard, half a 6-star crystal out of the Greater Gifting Crystal. I have still yet to see any shards at all higher than 4-star shards. So that's a really good time, Erica. And Guillotine is a 6-star. I mean, if it's your first 6-star, your roster's probably not like super massive. And Guillotine has a solid heal reversal on special too. Solid bleed damage, amazing range. I think one of the things that goes understated about Guillotine is just like her playability. Really, really amazing range, great for intercepting, just a solid champion to have. So congratulations. And especially earlier on, those champions go underrated because when your roster's diversified and you have better options, you don't feel like they're the greatest. But earlier on, you definitely feel that power. And a 6-star, they hit pretty hard. Welcome back, Jack. Good to have you back. I'm glad I'm still here when you made your boomerang return. Nice, nice. I would recommend holding off on bringing Colossus to rank 4 to see if you can make any kind of variant exploration pushes, because each chapter that you explore, you're gonna get a 3 to 4 rank up gem that will be 2015, or if it's variant 3 or variant 4, it'll be 2015, 2016 specific. So if you get a, like, let's say you go to variant 2 and you do a exploration of chapter 1, and you get a rank 3 to rank 4 2015 gem crystal, you pop it open and it's mutant, you could use that on Colossus and save tons of resources there. So I just highly recommend you just like make a quick effort to just like Google search MCOC champions. Like I literally Google search MCOC champs by year, go to images, right here on this first one. These are all the 2015 champs that could be ranked up with gems from 3 to 4 in variant. These are all the 2016 ones. So you can save yourself a lot of tier 2 alpha and really diversify your roster a lot faster this way just by using it. Like personally, my Spider-Gwen is going to be rank 4 from a gem. My Colossus is going to be rank 4 from a gem. My Magic and probably a Dr. Voodoo. My Hyperion is rank 4 from a gem. My Hulkbuster will be rank 4 from a gem. So just kind of something to be mindful of. If you want that Colossus is rank 4 beforehand because you want like the Incinerate immune, there's totally huge value in it. I'm not saying you have to wait. Just kind of be mindful of the fact that there are rank up gems specifically for 2015 out there that exist, and you could get lucky. And save yourself, that's another that's another rank 4 5-star you could have instead. Just kind of pointing that out. I don't know if you're saying hi to me, King Hamlet, but hi. Alright. Let's hammer this out. Hey, he's getting a buff soon, so I'm holding a 2 to 3 tech gem and a 3 to 4 2015 tech gem as well. And I will pull that trigger if the buff is actually half decent. So, who knows? We'll see. I won't be doing the rank up until he's actually buffed and is in the game, because for the rate at which Kabam did Colossus's buff, that could be like April. But the resources there, I'm holding them. It's not like I have any other tech jams. Tech champions I'm like hugely in a rush to rank up, so no rush there at least. He might be SG. I'm hoping he is. I would love to see him be an absolute beast. I'm just really hoping they don't make him an absolute tank. So we'll see. Like, considering Colossus's whole thing is can't be armor broken except by tech champs, I would love to see like Hulkbuster have an armor break, like a guaranteed armor break. So maybe like Hulkbuster was like the ending a 5-hit combo with a medium armor breaks the opponent for 8 seconds. Or like a special 2. I would love to see like maybe the special 1 gives you a prowess, like a permanent prowess, and then a special 2. Yeah, I'm having trouble thinking of what they could do for him besides make him tanky. But I would love to at least see an armor break on him, like a guaranteed, easily accessible armor break, either through combos or through heavies, one of those two. So that said, fair warning, it's 9 o'clock. It's time for me to wind down. Permanent armor break would be legit. I would, The only reason I don't want that is because I'm a ghost main. So I would like to see maybe like very easy access armor break, but not permanent. Because permanent armor break means that I can't even, like, if I mess up against him, I'm just totally SOL. And at least like with a Nihilus and like Man-Thing, I can time out the armor break and then go back to phasing my way through. So I'm actually going to finish this one here and then close the stream out in a moment. So I've got one Greater Gifting Crystal left. I pulled a Tier 2 Alpha earlier. Yeah, King Hamlet, I've been going for about 2.5 hours. So if you have any questions right now, this instant is probably the best time to ask. So... just a work night, man. It's time to wind down. Open a Greater Gifting Crystal real quick. All right, SG, if they put a permanent armor break on a special 3, I would totally be okay with that. Let me go open up this Greater Gifting Crystal, and then I'm going to close out. The last one was a Tier 2 Alpha. It would be nice if we could keep the luck up. See how this goes. Go for it, King Hamlet. I'll hold off. I wish there was a reel. I would love to see it. Hey, that is my first 5-star shards in this crystal, so I'll take that. Solid 1,000 5-star shards. That's definitely okay. Nothing to freak out about, but that's okay. Don't really have anything else to open. America, the 2015 and the 2015 gems are in variant 1 and variant 2. Don't even think about variant 1. Do that one last. But variant 2, Mystery in the Micro Realms, is relatively champion dependent. So if you have good champions, you very well might be able to get that fairly easily. Variant 3 and variant 4, polar opposites, and whatever the new variant 4 is called, I apologize. Those give 2015/2016 gems. And actually, just so you have it as a reference, here we go. Variant 1 and 2. There you go, mate. And you have to do an exploration of a chapter in order to get that gem. And it's a crystal, so it's not like a guaranteed generic. So just be mindful of it. And King Hamlet, thank you for the best wishes. I'll be going to sleep here in like an hour and a half or so, but I got to wind down. Thanks for everybody for being here. Greater Gifting Crystals were fairly nice, and I enjoyed it. So I will see you all tomorrow when I do my 4 stars only Halls of Heroes. And hopefully that goes well. So I'll talk to you all later.